Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening, guys, depending on whichever time of the day that you're going to come across this video. I'd like to welcome you onto this channel, guys. I'm very happy because this is the second last episode that of Young Famous and African season 3. I'm just happy at the fact that actually I'm going to be able to finish doing a review of this, and I know it's wrong to start something and not be able to finish it. So yeah, man, let's carry on. So we're going to pick up from where we left off, of which we left off when Nadia was very angry. She was very angry, pissed at everyone, and mostly Annie. The thing that actually made her angry, excuse me, is the fact that I do also feel like that Annie was being given a pass. And she was not being held accountable for her actions, and that was wrong. That was wrong. Regardless if someone is going through something or not, it is not okay to treat people bad. It is not. As Nadia even said with him, she's also going through the most, but no, you understand. So I understood her, even with her crying. The fact team, people or the so-called friends are just doing this and also being dismissive to her and her feelings. That was wrong. You understand? I'd also maybe feel a ways. I'd just walk out. Yeah, you know. So from the last episode to this one, Annie ended up on this one. She just took in things and walked out. I do not understand, Guti, how will this ever help her? Because each and every time she does this, things just do not get automatically fixed or okay. They just don't. You understand? But it seems like she hasn't learned anything from that. So I'm going to try by all means to go through this video fast because I have to go to work. Go and prepare. I need to do skipping and then go to work. But yeah, man. So the whole thing just went south. But what I've noticed is that with 99.99% of these events that they host, there's definitely going to be drama, and then someone and then the host will be like, yeah, I don't want drama in my thing. Then Jim, sorry about that. That's what just happens. You understand? So yeah, you know. So and then Naked went to visit Nadia after the whole thing to go and apologize with a gift. Uguti, he did not really think Uguti what happened at that event was actually going to happen. He was actually taking things lightly, but unfortunately, yeah, man. Sometimes you do not really know what a person is really going through up until you see them explode or something like that. You understand? They had this conversation, but what kind of ticked me off with Naked doesn't have a sense of humor. He just does not. You understand? And kill you strong. You understand that? And then why am I saying that? I'm saying that because Nadia was like, "Yo, it feels real," and then Naked was like, "Do I give you fake gifts? Have I ever given you fake gifts or something like that?" And then I'm like, I think it's just a joke. You understand? Yo, man, I heard this guy, I can't. But then the guy opened up more, talking about Tuguti. He lost his ex-wife, but he did not go into details. Guti, what happened? But then this kinda also spoke why, in terms of Guti. This is why this guy doesn't want to get married. You understand? This is why this guy doesn't want to get married. He just want to stay with Kaylee and be like a married couple, but that's that. He cannot offer Kaylee more. And then another thing that is kind of ironic is that the last episode he was laughing and not taking her serious, and in this episode, she's like, why Kaylee is not speaking or talking to her. You know, some people who are narcissistic, they won't take you serious, but when you go and start speaking to other people, for no sees or about a certain thing, then when it gets to their ears, they start acting like, yeah, we're not wrong. Why kulum nam? You do talk to them. It's just that they don't take you serious. So what are you supposed to do, ngalog? What are you supposed to do, ngalog? So yeah, nje, this relationship, nje, even if they do get married, nje, but I'm not in it. I have no dog in this fight. So yeah. So then Louis and sorry guys, Louis and Shakib were gymming, and then they spoke about this thing. I'm an idols or a competition. I don't know what Louis is trying to host. They started speaking about that. Guti wants to bring in 4 girls. Louis, I don't know. Lomjito ushimile, I think, or I was ukshela, or there's just something off. Like, you look good and you have your money. What the F? Do you even need to go through all of this? Aren't you dating someone? Or is this also part of your storyline that you need to do it like this? But do you have to do it like this? Couldn't you have just met someone and then we met, this is the person I'm trying to build my life with, and all of that. And another thing that he will also need to be careful of is that he does not end up getting hurt and also used. He definitely needs to be careful of that, because when you are trying to do something like this and you're also kind of like in a rush, like how it feels right now, and you do not want to take your time. Yes, he once spoke with his cousins saying, Guti, another thing, his cousins did tell him, Guti, his parents are old now and they miss him and all of that, but by virtue of what he did on Big Brother, they cannot see each other. But he came up with a solution. Guti, if he has a kid, then they'll be forced to accept the kid. And do I believe that he wants a relationship? I don't know, because this guy is talking about the ingane and he's adamant with having ingane. That was a relationship. You know. And then Kaylee and Uzari went on a cooking experience thing, and they cooked, and then they spoke, and Kaylee spoke about something of wanting to move out. And then Uzari was like, you know what, I'm actually happy for her. It's sad, but I'm happy for her. And she even said something that was like, that's true. She was like, a man knows what he wants. And it's true. And honestly speaking, if you're not getting what you want, as much as you cannot force someone to do something nesikhathi sakho or ngendlela wena ufuna ukuthi ayenze ngakhona, but if you can see that there's no sign of you getting what you want, because okay, now it seems like she is also kind of like pressured, or she is kind of like in a rush-ish. I don't know. And Uneke just doesn't want to get married at all. So you see, with these two people, they do not want the same thing. And yeah. So the fact with what Zari said in terms of being happy for Guti, at least she wants to move on and start a life and find somebody else, because this whole thing, though, it could be wasting the land. Well, you know. And then Fantana and Diamond met up, and then Diamond sweet talked Fantana. Actually, sure, yeah, but I feel like we're talking about the same thing over and over. But we're about to wrap this whole season up. Then Diamond saying that he doesn't date old ladies. I hope when Fantana sees this, does watch the show now and sees what she's being taken for a POS, but I doubt that'll even bad. Diamond's confessions. He's just playing his game, and so we're talking pants off Fantana, and takes off the glasses and charms of Fantana, and then Fantana's like, so yeah. And even her having to say, go to Diamond, there's potential of what when are you seeing potential, go Diamond, of what? I don't understand. You're like, just fucking Why now are you seeing izinto ama-potential? So then Ini invited Naked, Zari, and Kaylee. And then they spoke, and then Naked ways to Sindawa to kanti kwenzakalani, because I'm hearing people saying that you are moving out and all of that. I did not know that. Kulumanam, why is everyone saying that? And Mina, I feel like Ukili is scared to tell him, Goti, Mina, I want to move out because it feels like you are wasting my time, and this is not what I'm going to sit around for. And it's clear, good, when you do not want to get married to me. We've been together for so and so time, and I want to leave you because of that. You understand? And now I feel like she's just making excuses with saying, Guti, this is not my house. I feel like it's you. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. And when the kid gets very angry, even my Shelly, and then the nyama it and his eyes are super red. And the fact that Guti, well, you can't hold and this is the same man if go ask a man who cannot sit down and hold a conversation, no matter how heated the conversation is. He can't sit down and abandon the conversation, and yes, get to where you must walk away if you learn to that. But for how long? Because it seems that this guy does this all the time. The way you kill him, it seems like Nati does this all the time. Yeah. And he's like, marriage is not an answer, Jan, because that's what she wants, Jan. And when I'm Mr. Dr. Phil, Mr. Ask a man, don't you also know good and they all want to get married? You don't know that? And it's true, my best ukuthi manje kuzogcina ngathi siyamfoster ukuthi enze leyo nto and all of that. It has to come natural, bafethu. Angifuqa mama. I also remember with my ex. There was a time when mina bengangicomplimented at all. Understand? And then there was this other time I complimented a friend of mine. Mambuza ngathi mina wena sithatha isibindi ukuthi ucompliment umngane wami, mina ungangicompliment, and mawuthi uyabheka umngane wami akagqoka the way ngigqoka khona, ngigqoke kahle. And then ilapha aqala khona compliment, and then I started seeing it, sisho ngoba manje sefuna, but I also saw ube kuwumona fake ex page. So yeah, then Louis competition, and they started arguing with Ini. I get where she's coming from, Shem. I do not want to lie to you. Another thing, Ini, I think she was also realized to Louis and mentally charges the way ends is in corner. And as much as this season he was like he's just going to be a doormat where any and everyone will run over him, he just feels he's like a ticking time bomb, J. You understand? If you're not siding with him or you're going against him, regardless if you have a valid reason or not, he's just going to be rude and kick you out. So yeah, and even with him catching Oedi, telling her what he respects people's time, those ladies are waiting. He respects those ladies, but he doesn't respect Ini's time. That's what it clearly said or seemed, if he says that. So yeah, nalo konjavele. So so then Fantana met up with Swenky and Hoko, and she's like, Ulona, in my head, Diamond did nothing wrong. It's not like I caught them in bed. Why would that have been a problem if you had caught Diamond and Ukifilo in bed? Hey, I'm going to tell when you're allowing Diamond to do his thing, he can do whatever he wants. When you got some wheelbarrow, why are you going to catch if Diamond is doing what he wants? Why is it a problem? You said he can do his own thing, you can do your own thing. Nene, you're just meeting up. No, when I just come into okay, chill. Okay, Chile. Even you having to defend him and all of that. Okay, Chile. Finish and clap. And you are like, now I also do the same thing. That doesn't excuse what he's doing. That doesn't mean Guti he must go and do what he's doing. And I'm glad he's making you look like a POES. A pose. Yeah. So then, this whole thing, always wanted Shakib to. Another thing, Louis and the whole experience Louis when that whole thing was going on. At first, when they were at the gym, he was like, when Shakib was like, no, I'm not going to say anything, he kind of wanted him to say something. He must say something, ask questions. Now the guy is asking valid questions. The guy's getting heated up, and we say, like, these are real questions that need to be asked. I need you wanted the guy to be there and ask these questions. So, nina nangipora nje. Umuntu ndifuna ukuthi enze into mayisenza leyo nto then sendiba furious ndifile ngathi uyani-attacker. Hey mina ngazazi ngikhule kanjani. And then there was this girl, that last girl, I do also feel like they do kind of have a chemistry with Louis. I hope it will work out for them to even get to the next season and something real happens. She seems like a nice girl, and allegedly Louis said that girl has a lot of money, so she doesn't feel like the girl is there for money and stuff like that, of which, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. And then the beach party guy Nadia, Uswenki's outfit. I mean, Uswenki, I know you'll say he's men's best dressed, men's best friend. Mina nje wangathi no outfits akhe uye beach mara ugqoke ngathi uyi terrorist, ngathi uyimami, hayi imami futhi ijini lephuma kwibhodlela kujala yoraphayo ase-Egypt. Yeah. And then they spoke with Ini, and then Louis ungazili ukuthi lo Nsonke uzocatch, and then they started speaking about indaba yale competition ka Louis. I'm glad Louis this time around he is able to stand up against the Swanky, and the Swanky is not walking over him. But he was, I feel like this having to be like, yeah, fuck you. I feel like Louis already, he was in the wrong. He was not supposed to even fuck or say fuck in. You understand? I feel like he was not supposed to say that. He was just supposed to sit down and hear what she says. And yeah, and even with him having to say, is she done? That was rude. Yes, this season you don't want to be a dominant, but you are rude, not. You are rude. You are rude, NJ. Niyana umuntu ufakile ama-classes, ama-emotions ezamfundisa. So yeah, man, tell me what you think about this episode down below, and I'll see you on the last episode. Ciao.